Hello ladies and gentlemen, as always I'm your host Airsoft Al, and welcome to another Media Reviews. Today's review has been heavily requested, and I mean ubiquitously requested, like a rabid fanboy, or a fucking Democrat, trying to claim that Joe Biden's actually a pretty decent president, by one Gamer Pro on Discord. It is, of course, a Halo x Marvel x Call of Duty x Gate story.
I have several questions.
And it is underwhelming. Don't go into the story thinking it's good. It's not bad, it's just bland, is the best way to describe it. It is a bland crossover fanfiction that is being ambitious for something that it is not. It is terribly bland. It is... The sad part is that because the fact that it has a Call of Duty tag on it, it's exactly what it is. It feels like I'm playing every Call of Duty ever.
Nice fucking model!
And before any of you try to say Modern Warfare 2019, I'm including that in there, because while yes, it may have a new coat of paint on it, it's still the same bland action movie, cliched-filled Michael Bay explosion fest it is. This story is bland. It is... There are points in it where I have found it entertaining. The only point I ever found it entertaining, actually, was when the UNSC, or, well, essentially when the alliance, essentially, of UNSC, Sing Helios, and Marvel people actually showed up in the Gate Universe's United Nations, or at least the summit hearing, where they actually laid out the history of the UNSC. And this is something I actually did enjoy, because I've read a lot of Halo fanfictions where it's dealt with either the modern day or explaining their past. And a lot of the reactions are either underwhelming, not exactly where it's supposed to be, or overacting, or not, or basically glossing over it with some sort of summary. Not here. Here, we actually do see the reactions of everyone around the world. Everyone, from from Cutter's Last Stand to the Cole Protocol, the Halo Rings, the War with the Covenant, everything. And I mean this, everything with the Halo universe. That is the one thing this fanfiction actually nails down good. And then we go Call of Duty on it. This story is... It sets up good, and then it's underwhelming. It sets up for a good payoff, and then doesn't follow through with it. This fanfiction is by far one of the blandest damn stories I've ever read. It is so bland, in fact, that if you compared it to another fanfiction of the similar vein, Land of Heroes, both variants from the deceased author, Freedom Wings, I believe his name was, and his best friend, and person who actually was continuing the story, Angry Little Elf, where it's literally Halo and DC, but it's essentially in the same vein of Halo being in the modern day, or the 21st century, essentially. That revelation was actually fucking better and much more nailed down better. Yes, I know it's DC and Halo, and not what this thing is doing, which is Halo, Marvel, and fucking Call of Duty and Gate. Land of Heroes is actually a better read, and actually is much better, in my opinion, and one I recommend you guys go read. Be it the deceased author's version, where it's just the Chief and Cortana showing up in DC, or Angry Little Elf's version, where it's literally a warship with Miranda, and a, oh my goodness, I'm trying to think. The little light bulb, essentially. A monitor, that's what it is. A monitor with the Chief and Cortana in the Justice League animated universe. That one, those are better. And, well, yes, I have talked with him, and yes, I am going to review his variant, because I'm not going to cover a dead man's work. I'm not going to do that. That's just disrespecting a guy. Instead, I'm going to cover Angry Little Elves in the future. But what I'm saying is that this Gate story is bland. It is bland.
If everything you're doing is bad, I want you to know this.
And when comparing it to other better ones on fanfiction.net, yes, I'm talking about fanfiction.net versus Wattpad again, this Wattpad story is not that good when compared to other Gate stories on fanfiction.net, especially from Daniel, the guy who literally is doing 2 Gate-style stories. The first one being The Fight We Chose, which, my opinion, is a very good character-driven war drama set in the Vietnam era, and of course, the one where it's literally Freedom Rings, where it's the United States of our modern era going through to Attack on Titan. Those 2 stories are leagues better than this fucking thing. And I asked the author of this story, to take a look at those stories, and then compare it to his, or at least take hints from it. This is my call to the author. If you want to come talk to me and talk with me and other authors of, in my opinion, better Gate fanfictions, there is a link in the pinned comment to the Discord that you can join us in. Because, believe me, you need some fucking help. You need some goddamn help, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, your story's just bland as hell, and needs some serious kick in the ass to get it actually to be something. Now, is it ambitious? Yes, it is. A multi-crossover fanfiction is something that is very hard to do and very hard to accomplish. Am I saying that you did not accomplish it? No, I'm saying that you are being too ambitious. And you should have just slowed down a bit. You had a good thing going at the start, and then it just petered out and turned into Call of Duty Michael Bay Explosion Fest at the end. Either way, though, that's my review of this Gate story, ladies and gentlemen, and in my opinion, avoid it. Well, not really avoid it, just, if you're going to go into it thinking it's good, don't. Just go into it expecting a bland story, with maybe 1 or 2 good things out of it. If you want to read a better Halo fanfiction, or a better Gate crossover, go check out The Fight We Chose by Daniel, or, basically, you'll find it. Don't worry, you'll find it. If you want to read a Halo crossover with Marvel or DC, Land of Heroes is a good one. Even a reaction of Land of Heroes is also really damn good, from Angry Little Elf and a few others. Finally, if you guys really want to check out more Gate fanfictions, I'd recommend you stay on fanfiction.net. Fanfiction.net has a better and a much more varied story of actually legitimately good Gate fanfictions than Wattpad. And that's saying something, because Wattpad's Gate fanfiction selections is not that good. And or is very, very slim, and you have to dig through a pile of shit to find it. Either way, though, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Allen. If you want to come join me and other authors like me, or other authors who write actually legitimately good fanfictions, there's a link to the Discord down below. If you want to help support the content and the stuff we produce, PayPal link down below as well. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read this one, and I will happily provide links to better fucking Gate fanfictions as well, pinned comment down below, as well as the fanfiction that I have reviewed today. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Allen. I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Till next time.